Okay students, so let us begin a new chapter today, that is sentences, simple, complex and compound. The basic difference between the three is the structure of the sentences. Okay, the structure of the sentences, based on that we have, yes, possible. Okay, so let us start with the chapter sentences and simple, complex and compound. In a very brief manner, let me tell you about the three types of sentences. Simple, complex and compound. Okay. A simple sentence, the structure of the simple sentence is that it has only one clause. That means it has a principal clause, only one finite verb. Okay, only one finite verb is there. I go to the market with my brother. In this sentence, there is only one finite verb and the entire thing is one clause. Okay, so I don't think you can see the entire board, right? But can you see the top portion? Till this portion you can see? Yes, you can see till that portion. So yeah, yes. So for a simple sentence, you will have to understand the simple sentence by identifying whether the sentence has only one finite verb. Okay, so the concept of finite verb is primary to understanding the difference between the three types of sentences: simple, complex and compound. Okay, fine. This portion you can't see. So I have just written simple and I have written only one clause, only one finite verb, and I have given you an example. The example is, I go to the market with my brother. Simple sentence. Just like the term simple, the sentence is also simple. Okay. Now come to complex sentence. Complex sentence. A complex sentence is a sentence which is made up of a principal clause and one or more subordinate clauses. Okay. So it contains one principal clause. I have already told you what a principal clause is. A principal clause is a clause which is complete in its own. That means it does not need the help of any other word to be a part of a sentence. Okay. So it's a complete sentence actually. And subordinate clause, I am telling you, subordinate clause means a dependent clause. Dependent clause means it cannot exist on its own. It generally begins with a subordinating conjunction like when, not subordinating but subordinate. Okay, so it contains one principal clause and one or more subordinate clauses. Complex sentence contains one principal clause and one or more subordinate clauses. Okay, so subordinate clause is a clause which cannot exist on its own. It's called a dependent clause because it cannot exist on its own. Okay, a subordinate clause is joined to the main clause by a subordinating conjunction like that. Okay, then when, after, whenever, while, till. Okay, all these different types are there. A subordinate clause is joined to the main clause with words like after, when, while, okay, because. Many different words are there. They are all conjunctions which are actually changing the second part of the sentence into a subordinate clause. Subordinate, that is something which is below the principal. Subordinate. Okay, it cannot exist on its own, and so we also call it a dependent clause. So a simple sentence contains only one clause, and that is the principal clause. A complex sentence contains one principal clause, and it can be more than one subordinate clauses, or at least one subordinate clause. Okay, then come to what is coordinate clauses. Yes, I am telling you. Come to compound sentence. A compound sentence contains two or more coordinate clauses. Okay, a compound sentence contains two or more coordinate clauses. Coordinate clauses are nothing but principal or main clauses when they are joined together by a coordinating conjunction. A sentence which contains more than one principal or main clause joined by coordinating conjunctions. What are the coordinating conjunctions? I am telling you how to remember. For, and, nor, but, or, so, yet. All these are coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions are those conjunctions which join together the main clauses in a compound sentence, and they make both the sentences which are joined, or more than two sentences which are joined, each of them are complete sentences of their own. Suppose if I say, I went to the market and I bought fish. I went to the market and I bought fish. Now look at the two different sentences which are given. I went to the market, I bought fish. They are joined by a coordinate conjunction, and each of the sentences can exist on their own. The whole sentence is a compound sentence. Just like in chemistry you have compound, mixture of two different chemicals. Okay, like that mixture of two sentences or two or more sentences is called a compound sentence, but they have to be joined by a coordinate conjunction. The moment they are joined by a coordinate conjunction, the principal clauses are termed as coordinate clauses. So coordinate clauses are nothing but principal clauses when they are joined in a compound sentence by coordinate conjunction. So I told you a lot of things in a fast manner. It might be a bit difficult for you to catch on, but it's a very simple concept. Okay, now I am going to give you some examples. This will clarify your doubts about the three types of sentences. Okay. Let us begin with a simple sentence. Can you see the board? Good. Okay, now I have given you 3 different sentences and I have written the 3 different types of sentences. Okay, now concentrate everybody. The first type of sentence is called a simple sentence. I am going to write 1. The second type is called a complex sentence. I am going to write 2. And the third type is called a compound sentence. I am going to write 3. For simple sentence, what you have to do is, you just have to use one main clause. Main clause, principal clause, independent clause, same thing. Main clause, principal clause, independent clause, same thing. Okay, they mean the same. So, for a simple sentence, only one main clause will be there. Sentences like, I sat in the park, I went to school, me and my friend went to see the movies. Like that. Simple sentences containing only one main clause, only one finite verb. Right? Come to the second type of sentence, complex sentence. The name is complex, the meaning is not complex. It's a very simple meaning. The meaning is that with one principal clause, that is, say a simple sentence like this, if you add another clause to it, which is actually dependent clause. Dependent means a clause which cannot exist on its own. Okay, if you add it to the main clause, then you get a complex sentence. So a complex sentence contains one main clause and one clause which is subordinate to it, which is dependent on this clause. That means if you write when it stopped raining only when it stopped raining, it will not exist. This sentence is not a proper sentence. So those sentences which require some other sentences to complete their meanings are called subordinate clause. Okay, those clauses I meant. Those clauses which require another clause to exist, they are called subordinate clause. A subordinate clause starts with conjunctions which are called subordinate conjunctions. What are the subordinate conjunctions? The subordinate conjunction, the list is given in your book. Take out page number 80 in your book. You can see in the middle of the page, under complex sentence and subordinate clauses, you can see a number of conjunctions has been given. Underline. The conjunctions which start a subordinate clause are that, when, after, before, while, because, since. Okay. Then many are there. Yet, although, unless, all these different types are there, which are all called subordinate conjunctions. Okay. Now come to the next type of. So, subordinate clause is a clause like this one. Second part of the sentence is this clause which begins with when. It is a subordinate conjunction. So, if I write when it stopped raining in a sentence, it will not make proper sense. It seems as if it's an improper sentence. It's actually a subordinate clause. Okay, it's actually a clause which is not complete on its own. Okay, some clauses can exist on their own. They are called principal clause or main clause, or in case of compound sentences, we call those clauses as coordinate clause. Okay, the same clause which is known as main or principal clause, if they are placed in a compound sentence, we say that they are compound clause. Okay. Is it time for your next class already? Is it time for your next class, students? Why did the call get disconnected? Is your next class, the time is there right now? Or do we have some time left? I think our time is over. So, I am going to stop over here today. I will just tell you in brief what a compound sentence is. A compound sentence is a sentence which contains more than two or more than one main or principal clause which are joined together by a coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunctions are those conjunctions which join sentences like and, or, nor, but, so, like that. Okay. So, thank you students for today's class. I will be going over this chapter once again with you in the next class. Thank you.